Well, hello everybody. Jamie the Board Game Man. Almost ready to go back on the air. I am so very close. Just got a few more things to do, and then I'll be able to be back on the air. I really missed all of you very much. It's been, I think September? Except for my one little update when I first moved here, that I've actually done an episode. So I really missed it. I have really missed doing it. But yesterday I really took advantage. It rained all day yesterday. My wife had to work from 7 to 7 yesterday. So I'm like, all right, today's the day to get to these boxes. These boxes were up to here. I wouldn't have been able to do this right here yesterday. This was full of boxes yesterday. In front of here, I had to move everything around. I have made a lot of progress, as you can see. A lot of adjusting of the shelves, trying to get them just right. I mean, I was just playing Tetris with all this stuff, and where should I put the huge games like these up here, like Billionaire and Tank Battle, King Oil, the real big boxes. I had some toppers with these, and unfortunately, 2 of them broke, thanks to the wonderful movers. They were not very, and that's all I'm going to say about the movers, because that can be a whole nother show. So I went ahead and took out the other 2 and just tossed them, because it would be stupid to have 2 of the toppers and 1 missing and just look ridiculous. So I said, well, you know what, I'll just put them on top. Because luckily in Tennessee, we don't have earthquakes out here like we do in California. So where I came from, I used to live in Orange County, if you didn't know already. And so I would not be able to stack these like this. I'd probably be a little worried, because if we did have an earthquake, this stuff would just woo. So luckily in Tennessee, where we're at in eastern Tennessee, we don't get a lot of the real nasty stuff, unfortunately, like what happened to Kentucky a couple weeks ago, or a week ago, I think it might have been. It goes through Memphis and Nashville because they're flat. But we are by the Smokies, and the Smokies really protect us here in Knoxville. They don't even own snow plows here because they just don't get that much snow. It's very little. They do salt the roads, which I was already warned. If they salt the road, make sure you wash your car or it'll rust it out. So I already know that already. So if I see them doing that, I'll know to go hit the... there's a couple car washes here, which I have yet to visit because it rains. Then it's beautiful for a week, and I'm thinking, oh, I'm going to rain. And then all of a sudden, it's going to rain this weekend. So getting used to a lot more rain than Orange County, California. We get it maybe, I don't know, 3 or 4 days of rain the whole year. So anyway, I took advantage of yesterday, did a lot of unboxing. I still have some stuff here. You can probably see a little bit of it here. In fact, I'll show you. I still have some down here. See, I still got a bunch over here, and see, got some boxes over there I still got to do. But overall, I knocked out a lot of it yesterday. So I took advantage, like I said, It rained all day. My wife Linda worked all day yesterday from 7 to 7. So I just kind of went and had some Waffle House, came back here, started unboxing boxings, started doing this, starting to put all the games where I wanted to put them. And then went to lunch, came back. Okay, I'm ready to go. I went probably 6:30. I'm like, all right, I'm done. I got tomorrow. I'll try to finish this stuff up tomorrow. So probably with this stuff, I'll probably get these games. I'll put it in the bedroom, go through these boxes, empty them out, and just kind of stack them. I have a computer desk here. Excuse me. And I'm just going to maybe stack them right here. That way I have a walkway here so I can actually get to the games. Because last time I had games stacked right in the front, and if there was any games right here, I couldn't get to them. So I'm like, no, I'm not doing that this time. I want to make sure I can stack them over here. That way they're out of the way, and that way I can actually have this. Because I wouldn't be able to, like I said, I wouldn't be able to do this yesterday. I mean, the boxes were just all the way up. I think they're probably higher than me, because I remember I had to take them down from here. So, and I actually had to stack some on the side, which I don't like doing. But I had so many of these long ones, like the old school, I don't think I have any here. Like these here, the old vintage games, the super long. I mean, I was like, what am I going to do? They take so much room in here. Where these the boxes that they make now, they're really nice. They're square, and I can just slide them in there. So this is what I had to do with some of the vintage ones, which I don't like doing, but they kind of stacked in there kind of nice. I fit quite a few in there, actually, and I'm missing Acquire still. I got all my 3M games here. I don't know if I've missed it somewhere. It's in here somewhere. I got about 9 boxes left over here. So I think maybe I kind of opened, I didn't see it. Maybe it's towards the bottom or on the side or something. So I'm making room for that last one here. Because I have my Jumpin', Stocks and Bonds, Quinto, I don't know how you pronounce that. Ploy, Flounder, and Twix. Those are the ones I own. And then, of course, I have Acquire. I do have the newer version of Acquire, which is down here somewhere. I know I have it somewhere. There it is down there on the floor. But yeah, so I wanted to make room for that there, so when I find it, I can put it there. I wanted to kind of have it all nice here. It's got all the 3Ms next to each other. Don't have them all, but I have a good amount of them, and hopefully along the line, I'll be able to find the other ones. So it's just whatever was in the. And man, I'm gonna miss Savers. I'm gonna miss Savers. That was my thrift store to go to, man. There are a lot of Goodwills here. A lot of Goodwills here, but I've been to 2 of them so far, and nothing. There are a lot of KARM, K-A-R-M thrift stores here. I've been to 2 of those. So my luck has only been with Facebook Marketplace. And that's where I found, the game that I saw, I had never heard of it before. It was from 1972 called Brainwaves. And I was like, what is this? It looks really cool, and it looked in pristine condition. I mean, it's in great, great condition. And of course, I went online on YouTube, and guess who had it on his channel? Good old Norm. I thank you, Norm, the Board Game Museum. If you haven't seen his channel, you got to check it out. Board Game Museum. He's awesome. He had it on his channel. It's right up here, actually. Woo, there it is. Way up at the top up there, Brainwaves. Literally just got that one just about a day or 2 ago. Looks really, really fun. There we go. And I'll definitely have that on my channel pretty soon, too. So thank you, Norm, for having that on there. That way I had a good understanding of what it was about before I bought it. Excuse me. And I'm glad to see Matt's on there. I miss you. I miss you, Matt. I miss Bernardo from Tabletop Island. I miss all you guys. Of course, Vinny. He's my buddy. The Insane Board Game Freak Show. You got to check out his channel, too. We're all just good friends in this community. We haven't met each other, any of us in person yet. I haven't met, but now that I'm in Tennessee, kind of in their area now, because I was the Lone Ranger over there in the West Coast, but everyone's out here. So hopefully I'll bump into you guys. Hopefully we can plan something, maybe after the new year, get together and play a couple games and tape it. And I think that'd be a blast. That would be a blast. I would really love that, because I have all these games here that I've collected and haven't really been able to play too many of them, because when I was out there in Orange County, everyone's too busy to do this kind of stuff. Out here, I actually posted on a people moving from California to Tennessee kind of site, and it says the greater Knoxville area, whatever. And I had taken a picture, I think this was like half empty still. I had taken a picture of what I had, and I kind of threw it on there saying, hey, and man, the response I got from having the board, I love board games, we got to get together soon. Man, I was like, wow, okay, that's awesome. Orange County, you don't get that. Everyone's too busy to do anything. Everyone's too busy with their cell phones and everything else. Out here, it's like you take a step back and breathe, and that's what Linda and I were looking for when we moved out here. So I had a wonderful, wonderful response. In fact, there's a group of people that meet every Saturday night. So I might have to drop by after the new year. I think I might have to do that. I think I'm going to do that, and then maybe bring a game or 2 or something. And maybe try to start something. That would be great. I would love to have a board gaming group. My goodness. People are too busy in Orange County. So out here in Knoxville, I was really happy to see what kind of response I got. Your collection looks awesome. I go, you haven't seen it full yet. So this was only like maybe half, like, oh my gosh. I'm like, no, I'm not even done yet. So I'd say about 80% of this I did yesterday alone. I'm going to finish it up today. I can get the gamers table ready to go since everything's just sitting on it. I got to get all that stuff off there, wipe it down, make it all nice and pretty, so we can start doing episodes again. So I just want to touch base with you all. I have not forgotten any of you. Thank you for hanging in there with me. And like I said, I'm going to try to get all this finished up today. And then we'll be back on the air very, very soon. Alrighty? Well, thank you all so much for being patient with me. I appreciate it. And until next time, thank you very much for watching. And I'll be on very soon.